Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In this video, I'm going to be testing out the Olaplex No.3 Hair Perfector. So I'm going to show you a before and after of my hair. I'm going to also show you how I apply it, also talk through what the product is and how to use it, and then I'm going to give you my first impressions and thoughts at the end. Now I am going to be doing this after just one use of the product, but naturally the more you use it, I imagine the better the results will be. So just bear that in mind that this is only going to be after one application. So this is what I'm going to be trying out, the Olaplex No.3 Hair Perfector. This particular treatment is to repair and strengthen all hair types. So I guess I will start by just explaining what this actually is and how to use it. So I'm going to read a bit from the Olaplex website first. It's to repair, protect and strengthen your hair. It's a global bestseller and it's an at-home treatment that helps to reduce breakage and visibly strengthen hair, and it's for weekly use. I bought this from my hairdresser and I paid £22, but I think it usually retails at around £26. So it says to use before shampooing. It is not a conditioner, it's a bond builder. So it helps to repair any damages or breakages in your hair, but it's not a conditioner as such, it's like a treatment. It also says to use once per week, and if your hair is really damaged, then 2 to 3 times a week. Apply on damp, towel-dried hair. Apply a generous amount from scalp to ends until hair is thoroughly saturated. It also says to leave it on for a minimum of 10 minutes and longer if desired. And then it says to rinse from hair and then shampoo and condition as usual. So it's just a pre-wash treatment. This particular product comes in a 100ml bottle, but I think it also does come in a super-sized bottle as well. So to give you a bit of information about my hair then. So this is my hair. It is completely natural. There's no extensions or anything in it. As you can see, it is quite long. I actually had about 3 to 4 inches cut off maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and a lot of the damage and split ends of my hair were cut off in that process. My hair is naturally blonde. The top bit, as you can see up here, this is my natural colour, and then at the bottom it is balayage, so obviously you can see the difference there. So I'm going to be using this treatment as a prep for my hair before I have the balayage again, and also to repair any damage from the previous balayage. But this is my hair in its natural form. It's got a slight kink in it here where I slept with it up. Other than that, my hair is naturally very straight, so I don't use straighteners. I don't blow dry it at all, I let it dry naturally. So I'm mainly using this treatment to fix any damage from the bleach and colour. So I'm not actually going to use the Olaplex treatment today because I only washed my hair yesterday, and I want to leave it at least another 2 or 3 days before washing it again. So the next time you see me, I will be trying out the Olaplex. Hello, it has now been 3 days since I filmed those last clips, which means it's now been 4 days since I last washed my hair. So today is hair wash day. When it comes to using Olaplex, it is recommended that you use it on clean, damp hair. Because my hair gets greasy so quickly, I have been using dry shampoo. So because of that, I now have a product build up in my hair. Now any sort of product, whether that's hairspray or dry shampoo, anything like that, can cause a barrier between the Olaplex and your actual hair. So because of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a quick wash with a clarifying shampoo just to remove any product buildup and oil to get the best results possible from the Olaplex. Now if you haven't used any products or anything in your hair, you probably could get away with just dampening it and then straight away using the Olaplex, but because I've got dry shampoo in mine, I just want to make sure that I get all of that out before I apply this. So I'm just going to go and quickly wash my hair and I'll be right back. So I've just shampooed my hair and I've got it up in a towel ready to go. Usually once I've shampooed my hair, I then finish it with a conditioner, and then before I put it up in a towel, I usually apply a hair oil to the ends of my hair and also a detangling spray before I brush it through. Obviously because I can't have anything in it before I apply the Olaplex, I need to leave it completely as it is. So I'm not sure exactly how it's going to brush out, but we will try. So you need to apply the Olaplex to damp, towel dried hair. So that is what we've got. So as you can see, my hair looks a little bit knotty, so I'm just going to brush it through before I apply the Olaplex. It is definitely not as easy to brush through without a conditioner or without hair oil or without a detangling spray, as you can probably hear. Because my hair dries quite quickly, it is still very damp, but I have got a little spray bottle as well. I'm just going to quickly put some more water on it. Okay, so I think that is probably the best I'm going to get for brushing my hair through. So now I'm going to apply the Olaplex. So it says to apply on damp, towel-dried hair, which it is. So all I'm going to do is I'm actually going to section it off to make sure that I cover everywhere. So I'm now going to apply this through my hair. Now as I've never done this, I'm not sure how quickly this comes out or how much to use. I don't want to use too much. Oh, it smells really nice. It smells like hairdresser products. That smells really nice. So with the Olaplex, you do want to apply it all the way through the hair, not just at the end. So you want to go right up to the roots as well. It does also say to apply a generous amount. I just don't want to apply too much and then run out quickly, because my hair is actually quite long. Even though I've had a fair bit cut off recently, it is still very long. Okay, so that is that bottom layer done. So I'm just going to release a bit more hair. Again, my hair is drying way too quickly. I would recommend sectioning your hair, but obviously you don't have to do it the same way that I have. I just find it easier to tie up the bits of hair that I'm not using just to keep it out of the way, and so I know that I've covered everywhere. I'm using about this much at a time on sort of one section of the hair. I'm not sure if that's enough, but you can always add more. It's better to put a little bit on to begin with and then add to it if you need it, rather than putting too much on in one go. I think that is that layer done. I'm going to release the top part of my hair and add a little bit more water. But my first impression so far is that it is really easy to apply. I find that it's working into my hair really well. I'm not having to really tug on my hair or pull it through. You just want to make sure that you get everywhere. I'm just going to sort of massage it into my head. Give myself a little head massage at the same time. Now, looking at the bottle, I don't know how well you can see this. It barely looks like I've used anything. So now I'm wondering, have I not used enough? I feel like I've covered everywhere, but I'm just going to apply a little bit more to make sure. It definitely helps if you've got all the knots out of your hair beforehand, because trying to run your fingers through your hair if it's knotty is not fun at the best of times. But when you're trying to apply something like this, you want your hair to be as easy to manage and work with as possible. I think that is everywhere now covered. So what I'm going to do is first of all show you how much I use. So there's not an awful lot. I'm not sure how well you can see it. In fact, looking at it myself, I've probably used to about there, which I guess for my length hair is alright. I don't know if I've not used enough, but I don't want to go a bit too crazy on the first go. I feel like I've covered everywhere and it's starting to dry, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave it on for an hour. So I'm going to set my timer. Let me just wipe my hands. Okay, my 1 hour timer has started. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it like this for the next hour, and then I will come back and show you what it's like before I rinse it off, and then I will rinse it off and show you the final result. And that has been a full hour. As you can see, the lighting is starting to change in this room, so I do apologise about that. At first, I wasn't entirely sure that I'd maybe put enough Olaplex on, but by now my hair would have completely dried, and it definitely feels like I've got product in it. So I'm hoping that I have put enough in. So the next step is to completely rinse this out and then shampoo and condition. So that is what I'm going to do, and then I'll come back and show you the final result. So I've just showered and rinsed out the Olaplex and also shampooed and conditioned as normal. I then didn't put on a hair oil or a detangling spray just to see what it's actually like without that. So I'm just going to unravel my towel. I have also pulled my curtains across in the hope that the glare from the sun won't be as strong. It seems to be doing a job so far. So I'm going to try again to brush my hair without any detangling spray. In fact, it was probably easier to brush through this time after putting the Olaplex on than before. It's not as knotty, which is good. I will need to wait until my hair is fully dry before I can give you my full opinion on the Olaplex. But to begin with, my first impressions is that it's really easy to put on, and I actually didn't use that much. In fact, it's about here that I used. So I didn't need to use too much of the Olaplex, which is good because I want it to last as long as it can, especially for the price tag. I feel like it has made such a difference already, even though my hair isn't dry, so I can't properly tell yet. So what I think I'm going to do now is just let it dry naturally, which hopefully won't take too long, and then once it's completely dry I will come back and give you my final thoughts. But my opinion so far is that it was really easy to apply, very easy to get out in the shower. It ran out before I even applied the shampoo and conditioner. I felt like most of it had come out, which is really good. It's very, very soft and smooth, and yeah, I'm excited to see what it's like when it's dry. It's now been half an hour, I guess, since I last spoke to you, and my hair is now completely dried. As you can see, it is so easy to brush through. It is incredibly soft and shiny, and oh my goodness. This is exactly what it's like when I come out of a salon. When I've had a hair treatment done, this is what it looks like, and it's because they use Olaplex. I wasn't entirely sure what kind of results I was going to get from home because, as you saw from the start, my hair wasn't overly damaged because I have had it cut recently, and a lot of that damage was cut off in the process. So my hair wasn't really that bad to begin with, so I wasn't sure if I'd noticed that many results from the Olaplex, but I can definitely see a result. Even just running my fingers through it like that, like, it is so easy. Sometimes when I do that my fingers get caught in my hair, but it's not. It's absolutely amazing. It is so soft and silky and shiny, and it smells amazing. I just love the smell. And I feel like I'm going to get really good results from this using it over and over again. So this is the result from leaving on for just 1 hour, which I think was pretty sufficient time, really, considering that most people only leave it on for like 10 to 30 minutes. But I'm so impressed with how it looks and feels. So my overall thoughts then, it is really quick and easy to use. You don't need to leave it on for long at all to get maximum results, and the results really are visible from just one use, and they're only going to get better with more uses. So I'm really glad that I bought this and tried it out for myself. I would definitely recommend that you do the same. If you have slightly more damaged hair, then it may take a couple more uses to really see the benefits, but even from just that one wash, it definitely helped. So that brings me to the end end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you've ever tried Olaplex No.3 or any of the other products in their range, because I'd love to know your thoughts on those too. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.